Yeah, good morning to one and all, and welcome to supply chain management online classes. Okay, so in the previous class, we have started the discussion on distribution networks. Okay, so what is supply chain? All the efforts involved directly or indirectly in fulfilling a customer demand. Okay, so though I have learned these distribution channels in semester one, marketing management, basically the discussion was about level of distribution channels like zero level channel, one level channel, two level channel, okay, and so on. But in this chapter, okay, so distribution channels are part of overall supply chain networks. Okay, so in this chapter, we are going to learn, okay, how exactly those distribution channels are designed and what are the different types of distribution networks exist. Okay, so when you say distribution channel, what we have learned is only the intermediaries. Okay, the flow of goods and services from manufacturer to customer. But here we are going to exactly understand, okay, what a distribution network is. Okay, so a distribution network is nothing but it includes the facilities, that is the plants or warehouses. Okay, and the intermediaries, if any, okay, between the customer and the manufacturer, and the channel through which the product reaches from manufacturer to customer. So, and we are also going to learn the different types of distribution networks. Okay, so if you can recall the distribution channels in semester one, it will be easy for you to understand this chapter. So in the previous class, we have learned the role of distribution channels in the supply chain. We have learned factors influencing distribution network design, if you can recall. Okay, and now from this class, we are going to learn the design options for a distribution network. Okay, so please listen carefully. Even if it is asked in the question, explain the types of distribution network. It is the same. These are the 6 types. Or options means also same. So you need to remember the terms. So what are the different types of distribution networks? Okay, or what are the different design options available for a manufacturer with respect to distribution networks? We are going to learn. So basically, they include manufacturer storage with direct shipping, manufacturer storage with direct shipping and in-transit merge, distributor storage with carrier delivery, distributor storage with last mile delivery, and manufacturer or distributor storage with consumer pickup, and retail storage with consumer pickup. So we will also learn how to select a distribution network design. Okay, see, a company may have manufacturer storage with direct shipping. Okay, so let us see how exactly these networks look like and function. And in the end, we are going to learn how to select a distribution network for a manufacturer. Okay, so we'll begin with the number 6, that is the retail storage with consumer pickup, as it is easy to understand because most of us, okay, have experienced this type of a distribution channel, retail storage with consumer pickup. Okay, the me and you, when we go to the nearby kirana store or to a supermarket, purchase a product and come back to home, we call that as a retail storage with consumer pickup. It is not different, huh? What we experience on a day-to-day basis. So I'll begin with this first, retail storage with consumer pickup. So this is the most traditional type of distribution network, okay, where inventory is carried by the retailers, spread across the market, and consumers visit the nearby stores and purchase what they want. So we call it a retail storage with customer pickup. So inventory is stored in retail stores. Inventory is stored locally at the retail stores, just like in kirana store or supermarkets, and customers walk into the retail store and pick up the items or purchase the items. So local storages increases inventory and facility costs. Okay, you need to understand. Say for example, Walmart, for example, okay, or let us consider future group, future retails, Big Bazaar, and other stores. Okay, so Big Bazaar stores, for example, okay, or Reliance Retail, will consider Reliance Retail, for example, Reliance Fresh supermarkets. Okay, So there are, I don't know, maybe more than 600 or 800 Reliance Fresh supermarkets are there across India, and each is a retail store where inventory is stored. So customers walk into the Reliance Fresh retail store and purchase the products. So inventory held in more than 600 or 800 Reliance Fresh retail stores. So that increases total inventory in the supply chain. And to store this inventory, you need to have retail stores, okay, with large space. So that increases facility cost. Facility means I have told you plant or warehouses. So here distributors warehouse as well as a retail store also is considered as a facility. So Reliance Retail has to invest in land and building also for the retail stores. So local storages means inventory held in the retail stores increases inventory and facility cost in the supply chain, but it provides a faster response time than others. So remember, if you want to buy a product, a soap or shampoo, for example, you can walk into the nearby retail store, purchase the product, make the payment, and come back. So it is instant. The delivery is instant. But if you want to purchase the same soap and shampoo online, you have to wait for 5 to 7 days. So in a retail storage with customer pickup provides a faster response time than others. It is suitable for very fast moving items. That is the reason why all the fast moving consumer goods are sold through retail stores, kirana stores and organized retail stores like okay, supermarkets and hypermarkets. Okay, so that's very easy for us to understand what is the retail storage with customer pickup. So any questions here? Anybody who is not able to understand?
Cleared, sir.
Okay, so
No.
yes, thank you for your response. Yeah, it's quite simple to understand. So we'll move on to the next type. Manufacturer storage with direct shipping. See, in the previous type, the inventory was stored with the retailers in kirana stores and supermarkets, hypermarkets, and so on. But in this type of distribution network, inventory will be held only with manufacturer. Okay, so you need to understand that. With direct shipping, so direct shipping is also called as drop shipping. You should know these terms in supply chain management. Direct shipping means the product will be shipped directly to the customer without any intermediary. So direct shipping is also called as a drop shipping. Okay, so the next type of distribution network is a manufacturer storage with direct shipping. So in this type of distribution network, inventory remains with the manufacturer. So I repeat, inventory remains with the manufacturer. Inventory means the finished goods, whatever you are planning to buy, it remains with the manufacturer. Okay. And once you place an order, the products will be directly shipped from the manufacturer to the customer. Okay. So let us see how this network works. Say for example, okay, so I can recall my example when I was in ICF National College, Goa. So I had ordered for movie VCD. I remember Ramayana, the Legend of Prince Rama, an English movie. Okay, so English, Japanese, and Hindi. This movie was actually Indo-Japanese movie. Director was Japanese. It was made on manga animation, far superior, okay, to what Ramayana you have seen on TV. So you will get a chance, you can watch it. Ramayana, the Legend of Prince Rama. So the movie is made in Japanese, Hindi, and English. It was for international market. Directed by a Japanese, okay, director, and movie was also made by Japanese movie company. Okay. So I ordered that CD, Ramayana, the Legend of Prince Rama, and the movie VCD rights were with a company called Excel Movies. Okay. So how did I order? So you can see here the dotted line. If you can see it clearly, the dotted line represents the information flow. The dotted line represents the information flow. So Mahesh, as a customer from Goa, okay, I ordered a movie VCD Ramayana, the Legend of Prince Rama. Okay, so this dotted line through online retailer Flipkart. Okay, so I ordered it through Flipkart. So the dotted line represents information. So what I'm doing, what is my business with Flipkart? Only placing the order. Remember this. Okay, so in placing the order, it needs information. That's it. And once I placed the order with Flipkart, Flipkart did not have the inventory. Okay, so Flipkart only passes on the information. Flipkart only passes on the information to the manufacturer, Excel Movies. Okay, then on receipt of the information or order, the manufacturer.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, the display is covered with green color. We can't see the PPT.
Because now is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the customer places an order with the Flipkart for a English movie VCD. Okay, and Flipkart receives the order and transmits the order or sends the order to the manufacturer, Excel Movies. So on receipt of the order from Flipkart, okay, the manufacturer of the VCD, that is the Excel Movies, arranges to dispatch or ship the product directly to the customer, Mahesh. Okay, so this is how this distribution network works. Okay, so why there are many manufacturers? Because in this supply chain there can be, for a online retailer deals with more than one manufacturers. Okay, and why more customers? Okay, definitely the number of customers are more. Okay, so and a solid line represents the product flow. So as you can see here, on receipt of the order from the Flipkart, the manufacturer arranges to ship the product directly to the customer. Definitely manufacturer will take help of the third party logistic provider like Blue Dart, for example, Federal Express, for example, or there is one more, UPS, for example. Okay, so any doubts here? Manufacturer storage with a direct shipping. So when you order with Flipkart or Amazon, most of the times, I will not say always, but most of the times, it is a manufacturer storage with direct shipping. So Amazon and Flipkart only do the job of receiving the order and placing the order with the manufacturer. And manufacturer arranges for the direct shipping of the product to the customer through a third-party logistic provider like Blue Dart or Federal Express. Okay, in other cases, Flipkart and Amazon will have inventory with them only in their warehouses. That type also we'll learn in next part. So any queries here? Manufacturer storage?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
That's great. Okay, now the next part is where the retailer will have the inventory. Okay, so that is we'll learn. Okay, so I think I explained all the points. Manufacturer storage with the direct shipping, benefits of a centralized inventory, because inventory is held only with the manufacturer. So it maintains a large level of inventory, but in a centralized location. So it helps enable economies of scale as well as keep the inventory level at the low. But transportation costs are high. As you can see here, every transportation has to be made from the manufacturer to the customer located in different geographical areas. Then package carriers are used. I mentioned a third party logistic providers, means package carriers means Blue Dart, Federal Express, and so on. Package carriers are used to ship the product. Longer response time, because every time the product has to travel from the place of manufacturer to the place of customer. Then longer response time, then a high level of product variety. Since the inventory is held centrally, okay, the variety of the merchandise will be very high and usually suitable for low demand but high value items for which customers are willing to wait. Okay, and not necessarily high value. As I mentioned, a movie VCD, you can understand it is a low demand product. A movie VCD, books, for example, okay, are low value products. Okay, but they have low demand also. Okay, so using the package carriers, companies are able to ship the products directly to the customer, and it enables them to hold the inventory in one place, which also reduces the level of inventory in the supply chain. But only thing, the response time will be longer. Once you place the order, you have to wait for 5 to 7 days. Okay. Then let us consider manufacturer storage with direct shipping and in-transit merge network. So I repeat, manufacturer storage, it is similar to the previous one, but there is only one twist. Okay, manufacturer storage with a direct shipping, yes, exactly as it is, but one twist is here, and in transit merge network. So pay attention. It is not difficult to understand because the previous one you are able to understand. So if you pay attention, you will be able to understand this one also. Okay. Now, what were the drawbacks of manufacturer storage with direct shipping? Okay. The costs are very high. Okay. As well as the response time is very poor. Okay. Transportation cost, I'm sorry. So as we mentioned, transportation costs are very high and the response time is longer. So something is done to reduce this high transportation cost. Let us see how. So let us consider the same. Dotted line represents information flow, that is orders, and a solid line represents the flow of products. Okay, say for example, again here, so there is a customer who places an order with the retailer. Okay, and retailer passes on that information with a company called Dell. Let us consider. So the order is for personal computer. The order is for personal computer. Okay. Now, what happens here is Dell has a manufacturing plant in Texas. Okay, and one of its suppliers is Sony, which is located in Mexico. Okay, so Mexico is in Central America. So Dell has an assembly plant in Texas, North America, and one of its suppliers, Sony, who supplies monitors for personal computers, is located in Mexico. Okay, now let us say one of the customer places an order from South America. Let us say Brazil, Argentina, okay, Colombia, and so on. So one of the customer places an order for a Dell personal computer through Amazon. Let us consider. So customer places order through Amazon retailer, and Amazon transfers the orders or sends the order to Dell, Texas, okay, in North America. Now the customer is located in South America. Okay, just try to understand. Okay, maybe in Colombia, Brazil, okay, or some other country. Now what happens? See, Dell has CPU and other components of the personal computer. They convert it into one ship package and they send the product till Mexico. They send the product till Mexico. Okay, so there will be a warehouse. There will be a warehouse, okay, of Dell company. And what Sony company does, it has a plant in Mexico. Okay, they send. Okay, then Dell supplies information to, okay, Sony, or let us say the retailer sends the information, same order detail with Sony, which is a supplier for Dell. So Sony company knows exactly which order is received by Dell. Okay, then accordingly Sony picks a monitor suitable for that particular model of computer. It packs it and sends it to the warehouse. Okay, it sends it to the warehouse. So two shipments arrive, one from Texas, CPU, keyboard, mouse, okay, and another shipment arrives from Mexico, Sony plant of the particular monitor. In this warehouse, both the packages are combined into one single package. So now that includes a monitor, CPU, keyboard, and mouse. And that single package is delivered to the customer. Otherwise, what would have happened? CPU, then keyboard, mouse would have traveled from Dell, Texas to the customer here. Okay, then monitor alone again would have traveled from Mexico till here. So two products separately traveling will include more cost. So rather CPU, keyboard, and mouse meets here with the Sony monitor. It is combined into a single package and the single package is delivered to the customer. Okay, that is what we call manufacturer storage with direct shipping, of course, and in transit merge by the carrier. Who does this? This in transit merge, two packages merged into one package is done by the package carrier, okay, like Federal Express or UPS, and they make a single delivery to the customer. So what are the advantages? Let us see. Transportation costs are lower than drop shipping or direct shipping. The first type what we learned, previous type what we learned. Okay, transportation costs are lower than drop shipping or the previous type, manufacturer storage with direct shipping. All other benefits are similar to that of drop shipping. Drop shipping means direct shipping. Manufacturer storage with direct shipping. An increase in coordination is required. The only drawback is an increase in coordination is required. The retailer who takes an order for a Dell personal computer has to place the order not only with the Dell company, but also the retailer has to share the information with the suppliers of Dell, that is Sony monitors. Okay. Otherwise, all other benefits are similar to that of drop shipping, but only difference or only advantage over the manufacturer storage with the direct shipping is transportation costs are lower compared to the previous type of distribution network. So these two are related. Only thing that comes in between is in transit merge network. Any queries? Any queries here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so that's great. I think I will take attendance now before I go ahead with the fourth type actually, because sixth type we have first learned. Sixth we learned, then first, second. So three types are over. Now before the third one or fourth one, we'll go ahead with the attendance. Okay, Nishad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Aditya. Okay. Aishwarya.
Present, sir.
Akshata.
Present, sir.
Akshay Pujari.
Present, sir.
Akshay Kulkarni.
Present, sir.
Akshay Koradkeri. No. Ankita. Ankita. Anusha. Apeksha.
Yes, sir.
Arpita. Absent. Ashutosh.
Present, sir.
Ashwini. Absent. Prasad.
Yes, sir.
Supriya.
Present, sir.
Divya.
Present, sir.
Gautam. Gautam. Geeta.
Yes, sir.
Geetanjali. Geetanjali. No. Gururaj.
Present, sir.
Gururaj present.
Yes, Gururaj present. Hanumantarai.
Sir.
Yeah, present. Bhimaya. Yeah, Bhimaya present.
sir.
Yes. Kallaya.
Present, sir.
Karthik. Manjur.
Yes, sir.
Manoj.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Geetanjali and Manoj are present. Meghna Kalburgi.
Present, sir.
Yes. Meghna Lokhande. Okay. Nagaratna.
Present, sir.
Nandan.
Present, sir.
Navya.
Yes, sir.
Nidhi.
Yes, sir.
Nikita.
Present, sir.
Pooja.
Present, sir.
Pradeep.
Yes, sir.
Pramod.
Yes, sir.
Pranjali.
Present, sir.
Prashant. Prashant is absent. Okay. Prema.
Present, sir.
Priya.
Present, sir.
Rahul.
Present, sir.
Ram.
Present, sir.
Rohit. Rohit is not there.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Rohit present. Varsha.
Present, sir.
Samuel. Samuel.
Samuel is not there, sir.
Okay. Sharan.
Present, sir.
Sharayu. Sharayu. Shilpa.
Present, sir.
Sharayu present. Shilpa. Shilpa absent. Shreya absent. Srinidhi.
Present, sir.
Shruti.
She's present, sir.
Who?
Shruti, sir.
Shruti is present. Okay. Shweta Kokne.
Present, sir.
Shweta Kalkeri.
Present, sir.
Snehal.
Present, sir.
Suchitra.
Present, sir.
Sudarshan. Absent. Sudha.
Present, sir.
Suman.
Present, sir.
Maruf. Absent. Vaishnavi.
Present, sir.
Vishal.
Present, sir.
Sharadhi. Sharadhi. Absent. Okay. Okay, Ashwini is marked present. Okay. Nikita, Ashwini, Gitanjali, Shruti. Okay, so all are present. Okay, so now pay attention. After this class, okay, I have scheduled one more class. So I will share the link in the group. So after this 40 minutes, you have to join back. Okay, that's the first thing. And today at 12:30, I'll be engaging supply chain management. Okay, so you should know that. Yesterday, my Thursday 9 to 10 class was engaged by Dr. Prashant C. So I think today it was at 2:30, I think 2:30 or 12:30. At the time, Prashant C sir's class today.
2:30, sir.
2:30, correct. So Friday 2:30. F401. Okay, so that is International Financial Management. 2:30 today, I'll be engaging supply chain management. So please remember. I'll share the link in the afternoon during lunch break. Okay, so and today now also after 40 minutes, you have to join back. Remember, don't run away. There are 48 students actually. Okay, so let me continue the share and class. Okay, so students, can you see the PowerPoint slides?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so just let me schedule the class. Okay, so I have shared the link. Don't join now. After 9:40 class, you have to join. Okay, so let's go ahead with distributor storage with carrier delivery. So in this type of a distribution network, the inventory remains with the intermediary. Okay, so in this context, the intermediary is referred to as distributor. Okay, so again, as the dotted line represents information flow, that is orders, and the solid line represents product flow. Okay. Okay. So what you can see here, a distributor storage with the carrier delivery. So the warehouse Okay, storage will be, the warehouse will be maintained by the distributor or the retailer. Okay, and the delivery will be made using a package carrier. Okay, that is like Blue Dart in India or Federal Express, UPS, and so on. Okay. So here, if I consider the example of Amazon, though it is Amazon.com and in India it is Amazon.in. Okay. So when we place an order, let us say a customer, okay, places an order with Amazon or Flipkart. What I have told previously, okay, sometimes the inventory will be held only with the manufacturer. So we call that as a manufacturer storage with direct shipping. The order might be taken by Flipkart or Amazon. But here I also mentioned that Flipkart or Amazon also maintains their warehouses. Okay, see approximately about 6 to 8 warehouses are maintained by Flipkart. Okay, I don't remember exactly, but somewhere in that range in India. So some inventory is available also in the warehouses. Okay, and that warehouse belongs to Amazon.in or Flipkart. Okay, so when I place an order, let us say for a particular book, okay, the order first searches. Okay, the order goes to the particular server of the company, Amazon or Flipkart, and it searches for that particular book or product in the nearest warehouse possible from where the customer has placed the order. And if the merchandise is available in the warehouse of Flipkart or Amazon, okay, the personnel or employees in that warehouse arranges for the shipment of that product to the customer. Okay, so I hope you can understand. So when the warehouses are when the warehouses are maintained by intermediaries like Flipkart or Amazon, okay, so they receive the merchandise, they receive the products for these warehouses, okay, from different factories or different manufacturers. Okay, say for example, Flipkart in India has warehouses across India, and in the warehouse they maintain the inventory of finished goods. So from where this inventory of finished goods come, it comes from the companies or factories or manufacturers. Okay, say for example, mobile phones. Okay, Samsung mobile phones, they travel from Samsung mobile phone factory to Flipkart's warehouse. Okay, say then for example, television, for example, Sony televisions. Okay, they travel from Sony television factory to warehouse of Flipkart. So this way the products, okay, are stored in the warehouse maintained by the intermediary. Here it is used as a distributor, but we can use the term intermediary also. In my example, it is Amazon or Flipkart. So when I place an order for a mobile phone, this solid dotted line representing order or flow of information. So Flipkart receives the information, and if the product is available in the warehouse, okay, the employees in the warehouse arranges to ship the product, okay, to the customer. So this shipping can be done by using a package carrier, okay, or it's called a carrier delivery. Now what we know is initially when Flipkart and Amazon started in India, they used a third party logistic provider, means Blue Dart or some such, okay, company, okay, some such company, they're called a carrier delivery or package carriers. Okay, they used them, but now Flipkart has its own, okay, carrier delivery business, or they have their own package carrier business. E-cart it is called as. Okay, so you should know that. Okay, so let us see what are the points we need to remember with respect to distributor storage with carrier delivery. It requires a high level of inventory as compared to manufacturer storage, because inventory will be held in the warehouses of the intermediary. That is the reason why. Distributor storage, however, requires much less inventory than a retail network. The first one that we learned, retail storage is customer pickup. Compared to that, the inventory will be lesser. But compared to the direct shipping with the manufacturer storage, inventory requirement will be more. So it is in between. Transportation costs are lower compared to manufacturer storage with direct shipping. Okay, then response time is better than under manufacturer storage. So this way, if you understood the first two types, it is very easy for you to understand distributor storage with carrier delivery. Okay, so this is suitable for medium to fast moving products. Okay. So any queries here? Okay, that is a distributor storage with carrier delivery. Any doubts? See, for this to understand, you must have understood the first type, manufacturer storage with direct shipping. So here, since there is an intermediary, the response time will be shorter, or faster. Response time will be faster. Since the products are in warehouse, the order will be delivered in lesser time compared to manufacturer storage with direct shipping. Okay. Yeah, I think 4 types of distribution networks we have discussed. So it's less than 1 minute remaining. Now I would like to end meeting. Okay. And I'll start the next meeting immediately. Please join back. Do not waste time. Please join back immediately. So remaining 20 minutes also I will use properly. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.